Okay, so this is the first time since the dev server that I'm actually flying this. Shouldn't be too different from a normal F5, you know. A similar flight performance to the F5 and the F-16, so it'll be fun. Now we are fighting the Su-27, very formidable fighter. I'll put the pilot's channel up right here. And he has R-73s and everything. Basically for this fight, I just want to test like the full capabilities of this jet against a high, pure aircraft, like something with R-73s. So I don't necessarily expect to survive. I do want to see how things will go though. Because this bird, on paper, should be able to rate fight pretty decently. But again, we do have to worry about those R-73s. Those are a major threat to the F-20 Tiger Shark. So we're just going to keep this up here. Keep our speed up. And hopefully just rate around. I'm not actually sure if this can outrate the flanker. I'm assuming it can. It looks like we're starting to. But again, he has those R-73s, super maneuverability, so I need to be careful. It may look like we're about to win, but the flanker has tricks up its sleeve. Okay, we got hits. Oh shoot. Okay, we hit severe damage. We're gonna flare, turn off the engine, and he's dead. Yeah, honestly, like the flanker, it bleeds a lot of energy, so it's not even his fault. If he was to pull like high alpha, let's say his missile missed or his guns missed, I would still have way more energy and get on his 6. So he was playing with energy correctly there. Anyway, let's respawn. Okay, so alright, so in this fight, this is the first match. We go for the merge, we do all that fun stuff. We are using the Tackview. Now, you can see here I try to stay around 300 knots. That is the optimal race fight speed for the for the F5. I wish these trails were longer. Anyway, the jets, they just keep pulling, we keep going, and we'll speed it up a little bit. You can see we're in a rate fight. We slowly start to rate around here. And this is where we get on the flanker 6. Now I am going slower than the flanker. I'm going 287 knots. He's going 290 knots. And that's because I pulled into the circle when I had the energy. I cashed in, locked him up, and got a guns kill. So F-20 is capable of outrating the flanker. It just takes a lot of time and effort. But you'll see in the later matches this can vary greatly. Let's see. We didn't use our IR missiles anyway, so we'll just call it a guns-only fight then. So let's see. We'll pull into him here. He wants to go one circle, which is not good for us. We're gonna try to keep our energy here. We're going 300 knots. He's definitely got R-73 nose on here. We want to bleed him of his energy as much as possible. Okay, we're going 300 knots. Okay, he's going vertical. Now that's a great tactic to actually negate the rate fight. It can reset the fight, but it also makes you vulnerable and slow on speed. But you can see here, that kind of reset the fight for him. But he is bleeding a lot of energy. But again, he has those R-73, so he's able to actually sacrifice that without taking, much of a hit. We're going to try to stay above him here. Luckily, the F5 in general is not a hot jet, luckily. So, we're not burning too much, I think. Let's see what he does here. We're going to dump our missile. I need to lose weight here. Landing flaps. Pull that nose around. Yeah, see, I tried to do what he was doing. It doesn't work too well in the F5. Oh, he might. That's a very dangerous maneuver for him, but it might pay out. It might pay out for him. Yeah, that paid out massively for him. But let's go back into the rate fight here. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! Oh shoot! He's getting guns. We need to get speed. Okay. I think his jet was in manual maybe, and it just pitched the nose up there a little too much. But you can never be too sure. I wonder, is he out of R-73s? He hasn't launched any. Keep pulling, bird. Keep pulling. Alright, so he's going to go do that vertical stuff. We're going to pull a little harder here. Try to get nose on, hopefully. Doesn't seem like it's working too well. But we are in a better situation. See, he's trying to get me into rolling scissor. That's how I got in that trap last time. So I'm going to try to stay out of that, hopefully. But we'll see. He's actually pulling like all the right maneuvers with the flanker. With its current flight model. And you know, there's a lot of debate whether the flanker's flight model is correct or not. I know in DCS it does feel like it has better, I want to say better retention, but also a lot better acceleration. I could be wrong though. Tell me in the comments down below. Might have a shot here. There we go. That was a really good fight. I had to put this bird to the absolute max. And again, we are low fuel and I had to dump my A9Ls. But yeah, again, he was pulling all the right maneuvers with the flanker. There's not much you could do when a jet has more energy than the flanker. And I kind of assumed the F20 would, because it's an F5 mixed with an F16. Both jets are really good at rate fighting. Let's go to the next match. So you can see for this match, we're going in the merge at 500 knots. Now you might think going in the merge at a high speed is a dumb thing to do, and in most situations it is. But when you're fighting a jet that can pull into the one circle a lot faster than you can, it's kind of your only option. You know, you want to keep your speed, especially if you can outrate the jet that you're fighting. You're going to want to go faster in the merge. I don't care what people say. If you're going for a rate fight versus a jet you know you can outrate, you're going to want to go faster in the merge because you're not going to beat it in the one circle. That's just not going to happen. You know, you're going to have to force a rate fight. And to get in a rate fight, you need to have a higher speed. So you can see we're going around 300 knots. He is on our 6, but he's going 200 knots. So he's extremely slow. You know, he's getting nose on. He's fired his R-73, so we'll speed it up a little bit. Now, here is a pretty unique thing. This is what you want to do when someone gets you into a rate fight. If you have the energy, he's you know, he got down to 100 knots. You have the energy. Your best tactic is to cut into the circle either vertically or, well, yeah, I guess vertically, whether that's going up or down. So if you have the altitude, the speed, this is a way to sort of negate the rate fight. But you can see here, I am able to pull nose. We both Fox, and both our missile misses. And it's just a chance for him to actually get nose on and potentially kill me. Now, a lot of people in their dogfights, they don't allow head-ons. I do because I want to do these matches as if I'm fighting like a real EC match. You're going to try everything to kill the enemy in any game, right? So that's why I allow the head-ons. I know people are like, oh, it's not skillful, blah, blah, yep, I don't care. Yeah, you can see here we're going 200 knots. He's going 100. He's, you know, getting very slow. This continues for a bit. We keep going in head-ons, launching missiles. And, yeah, it just keeps going like this. And here we get into rolling scissor. Really big mistake on my part. You do not want to get into that with a flanker. Luckily, I was able to get out of that. You can see he shoots his guns a little bit. And it goes for more. Let's see. I should raid around him in a second here. I mean, there you go. Come on. There we go. So, I know that kind of went fast, but I finally was able to actually pull into a circle when he did the vertical maneuver. I don't know what you would call it, but basically when you get into a rate fight, or if someone's rate fighting you, you know you can't win that rate fight, you either break into the circle vertical, upwards or vertical downwards. In this case, he broke vertical upwards, but I was able to pull nose on and shoot him. But yeah, this Tackview stuff is super helpful when explaining these dogfight videos. Like, this is quite nifty, so I hope you guys like it. Okay, so we're gonna try that again. Again, this is the first time I'm actually flying this in the live server. I'm not sure. I'm just using the same tactics I would use in an F-16 or an F-5 versus like a MiG-21. So, yeah, I mean, there's that. But, you know, it's a tough fight. It really is. There's a small margin for error in this thing. I mean, you don't get a lot of countermeasures, so... and in the BVR, this thing loses anyway, that's for sure. Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh. I heard his rounds there. This bird does like to keep its energy, though. I will say that. We're gonna go for a rate fight here. Hopefully he doesn't pull out those R-73s. Those things are dangerous. Oh yeah, that's an R-73. That might hit. Okay, sweet. Pull up, bird. Let's get above that nose. Oh, this is sick. This is a dogfight. Look at that. Honestly, I am losing this fight though, but it still looks beautiful nonetheless. We probably want to get him towards the deck, so what we're gonna do is start diving here. Oh crap. It's jank. Do a little bit of janking. Alright, we're gonna jank the other way. Oh shoot! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh my gosh! Oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, there goes the F5 damage model, as per usual. A 30mm hits me basically in the canopy and does minimal damage. Gotta love the F5 flight model. Oh shoot, oh shoot. Honestly, I'm not sure if I can recover this. You don't want to be in a low speed flight or fight with a flanker. It's not optimal. Let's see if we can still rate with how damaged we are. Let's try that. Because, you know, when your aircraft gets damaged, typically you can't... He still has his air brake out and he's like catching us. That's crazy. Oh no. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that was a good fight. Yeah, honestly, that was a pretty darn unique fight. It seems I need to get him to a low altitude so he doesn't have geometry to work with. Going high altitude was probably my biggest mistake, but I wanted to try it, see how it is. I guess we could try to go back to our old tactics and just bleed him out of energy, but he does have those R-73s. I do think this jet's a little cooler though, because the shots he was shooting with the R-73s would have hit the F-16, I believe. Definitely the F-15 and the F-14, because I wasn't, you know, pre-flaring that much. That was a close merge. He wants to take it into a one circle. Let's pull here. Oh, he's using flares. Oh, maybe I didn't think he knew what vector was, or he was trying to trick me with the flares, thinking it's an R-73. I'm not sure. Right, we're gonna go into a rate fight. He is above me in this rate fight. This is not preferable, but I can work with it since we are near the deck. Let's just keep this up. Typically in a rate fight, doesn't matter what jet you're in, you want to be higher than the other aircraft because then they have to bleed speed to get up to where you are. So, for example, I had to bleed speed to get to where he is, and now we're going 900 or 290 knots, and we should be going 300 knots in the rate, 300 to like 400, I believe. I'm not actually sure what the F-20 rate fight speed is, but the F-15, or not the F-15, the F-5? I think around 400 knots, 350, 400. So, I mean, theoretically, if you just copy that same metric, it should be fine. Okay, we might be able to get a shot here. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright, let's keep pulling. We want him to bleed his speed. Might get guns here. Okay, so we are starting to outrate him a little bit. We are increasing our speed so we can pull a little more. Although he's probably trying to get a gun solution, calculate something, so let's keep this up. Oh, there he goes. He's getting speed in the rate fight. Alright, this might force a head-on, but screw it. Okay. Not as bad as I thought that was gonna be. You could see, like, with, like, he's able to gain his energy relatively quickly. But I think these two aircraft are just at the point where they're, it's like they're right at each other with, like, this rate speed and it's the flanker's maneuverability. Like, they almost cancel each other out. And we are both getting lighter as we speak, but we're just going to keep this rate fight, wait for the right moment. Because if we get into a slow speed fight with a flanker, it's not going to be pretty, like you guys saw before. We had the jank and stuff. Yeah, this thing is very cool. I only had to drop like 2 or 3 flares and turn off the engine lightly. I didn't even idle the engine in that. Let's rate around. We're almost going 400. We're going to keep this rate. We're not going to go in for the kill just yet. We're going to keep raiding around. Keep him pulling those high alpha maneuvers. Hopefully it bleeds him, or bleeds his speed enough. There you go. He's going the other way. No. We're going to climb a little bit. Climb a little more. Oh shoot, that is a gnarly angle right there. And he's still pulling up. Oh, he might have ran out of fuel here. Yep, no fuel. So we have 45 seconds of fuel, but let's see if he can evade us till we run out. He still hit us. Ow. That was beautiful. Oh, that was beautiful.